baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with a win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And next for New York, Chris Ramos. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And there's a foul ball. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Base hit center field. Around third. The throw in. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Chris Ramos.
And a swing and a miss.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Second game of the ALCS. Now, Chris Ramos. And a pitch. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Sends it across to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's a big power threat, Chris Ramos. He launched the solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot. They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Way inside.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder. Chris Ramos stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. That one hit to right. Sizing this one up. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Yankees 7, the Rays 5. So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Chris Ramos. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
The Rays leading by 5 here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. And misses inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
Wouldn't chase that time. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
We got a full count.
Espinoza is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He's in there. It's 12-8, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Played brilliantly despite the loss. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one at 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
A 12-8 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. We're in Miami Gardens, Florida. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And boom, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one. So just about set. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Bryce Miller.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Chris Ramos stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Two out, space is empty. Way high. On the ground to third. And that is that. Yanks held in check. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Now, Chris Ramos. And a pitch. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Check swing, and he held up.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
And he chases that one. One away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Ramos.
The 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. This one in the air, right field. Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting,
And we're back. Now it's the DH, Chris Ramos. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The line to kick the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's 1 down.
now
1 down. Now here is Chris Ramos. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out.
Ramos.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Oh! Big dog's gotta eat. An absolute smash to left. His second home run of the series, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed. This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and on the hill in this one, Cade Cavalli. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Hitters today are looking to pull the ball and get it in the air. Even on a breaking ball away, does a nice job of staying square to the plate, allowing his arms to get extended and get good wood to it.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Anderson. And a pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
And now it's Juan Soto.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move. He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. The Rays trailing by 2 here in Game 4. lifted in the air right center field. Jones on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And that's outside. The Yanks trying to break this one open here in Game 4 of the ALCS. On the ground, Anderson. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Yankees 4, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis
Ramos back to work. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Swings through that.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. Get out of town. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Wyatt Langford digs in now. There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. And there are 2 outs.
batting 7, the catcher, William.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. Contreras, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Some deep there at 98 miles an hour. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We played 2 full. The Yankees 4, the Rays 1. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colin Howard. Ramos back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Here's a 1-1. And there's a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
In the air, left field. He makes the grab. So the Rays batting order turns over. Jackson Anderson next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3 here in the last half of the third. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now the first baseman, Jermaine Hagan. He's 0 for 1. And a good eye there. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hout off of first with 2 away. Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings in the books here in game 4. The Yankees 4, the Rays 1. 4th game of the ALCS. And now, Juan Soto. The pitch.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes. He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And now 1 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
Left-hand batter waits. The punch out there. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, and they trail it 4-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
kicks and deals. That's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strikes. And 1 away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Bottom of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
Fires over to Guerrero. And a quick out, number 1. Colin Howard next to hit for the Rays. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That clips a corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
Number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Alan Tachiki. That's in there. Going 1. Tachiki measures 6 feet 4 inches, 190 pounds, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Tampa. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Jackson Anderson. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 1 away.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
The wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
The Rays down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside, and the count is 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Vivas. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 1. Here's some real power at the plate. Chris Ramos. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And that's outside. Ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. And there's the strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
The wind of the pitch. And another ball. Got him swinging. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Rays, Luis Robert. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Hard hit left side. On to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder,
Wyatt Langford will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Jones makes the grab on the run.
the third baseman, number 13.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And a ground ball to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. What a play. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look at. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Colin Houck.
And leading up
As he turns on the rubber. And with that live arm delivers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Jones sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Anderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side, Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Tommy Bryant.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so well, we can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final
baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. Maybe it's just as important as one, because being up 3-2 as opposed to down 3-2 makes a huge difference going forward.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team with their backs up against the wall. So just about set now, and today's starting pitcher, Thaddeus Ward.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings,
makes the catch, inning over. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Ramos.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. You can kiss it goodbye. He'll touch them all. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they lead it. It's 4-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Game 5 of the ALCS. And now, Chris Ramos. And the pitch. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. Rogers, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the DH, Chris Ramos. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And first offering is fouled off.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. Kicks and deals. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Ramos played brilliantly despite the loss.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the
welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Yankees. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. With Game 6 in front of us, it's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want... Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Brendan Beck. What's the scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Chris Ramos in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Volpe leads off first with one away. And now 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Just missed. And he walked it.
Oh, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he deals. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The Rays up by a run. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And first offering is fouled off. Ramos, in his 9th season, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Now a pop-up on the infield. Under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit. Back in New York. And now the DH, Chris Ramos.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter.
The wind and the pitch.
Ramos.
And that one pulled foul. The Yankees looking to rally.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
That one not close. Now 1 and 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone.
And next is the designated hitter, RAMOS. And a base hit right there. And the postseason success continues for him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out well. Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.